family. I pray that this finds you well. It's a beautiful evening in VA. Hope everybody's doing amazing. All right, so last year we introduced a new movie segment called Head to Head. So guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? It's Head to Head time. And the movie that we're reviewing this time is an all-time Dr. Seuss classic called How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Yes, yes, I know. Either you like it or you don't. And if you like it, you will enjoy this. It has been made into a movie three times at this point, so there are three adaptations of the Dr. Seuss book, and we gonna go over it. So before we get started, make sure you take a second to subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Leave a comment if there's movies and reboots that you want us to review, and let's get this started. Check out the intro, and we'll be right back. All right, family, welcome back to the channel. All right, so let's get started. So, as many of you know, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Dr. Seuss original. It was actually published in 1957 and then made into a movie for the first time in 1966. So, we're gonna get a clip of that one. We're also gonna get a clip of the Jim Carrey version that was done in I think 2000, and then the more recent one with Benedict Cumberbatch as the lead role in 2018. So, first, let's go check out this clip.
We'll all cry, boo-hoo. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. He paused, and the Grinch put a hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, then it started to grow.
It's the older one. It doesn't have a lot of extra in it. It's very simple, very right to the point, and it stays very true to the storybook. Even the narrator, who is actually the voice of the Grinch as well, stays very much so mean-spirited Grinch, if you will. And so you don't necessarily like him too much. You just see he's a stickler and hates Christmas, right? So, all right, without further ado, let's go into the Jim Carrey clip.
Of course they are. That's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what it's always been about. Gifts. Gifts. Gifts, 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 gifts. You want to know what happens to your gifts? They all come to me. In your garbage. You see what I'm saying? In your garbage. I could hang myself with all the bad Christmas neckties I found at the dump. And the avarice. The avarice never ends. I want golf clubs, I want diamonds, I want a pony so I can ride it twice, get bored, and sell it to make glue. Look, I don't want to make waves, but this whole Christmas season is stupid, stupid, stupid. There is, however, one teeny tiny Christmas tradition I find quite...
Jim Carrey always puts his all in everything that he does, and he didn't save anything for the Grinch. Definitely an adaptation that gives a little bit more of a backstory for the Grinch, and so you feel a little bad for him. You know how he's an orphan and everything, gets adopted and raised by the two ladies and so on. and then he falls in love and has a little crush on the girl. Oh, the whole nine. So he have even in this one he has a protagonist. He is kind of the protagonist. He's like the anti-protagonist, but then he has an antagonist on top of that. So it's just one of those things that kind of adds a little bit. And then of course Jim Carrey goes all out. He makes this a lot funnier. He makes this just something that you can sit down and enjoy with the family and laugh a little bit. Um, okay, so now the more recent one. Let's go check that out.
Scream. Have a nice life. Goodbye.
I'll see you later.
Today was great. We did mean things, and we did them in style. Max, you know the rules. You sleep in your bed, and I sleep in. Oh, no, not you two. I don't believe this. Max, did you teach him puppy eyes? Fine. This one time. The present. This is our enemy. You will want to unwrap it and play with it. But you must not! And if you can get past the present, the only obstacle left is the cookie. Look at it in all its red, sugary splendor. No. Look at yourselves. Discipline. We must resist.
All this excess and nonsense, it was all about greed. About meaningless stuff that they didn't even need.
Yeah.
The Grinch went to work. He scooped up the toys. He raced against time.
Was probably my most interesting adaptation, only because it reminded me so much of Wile E. Coyote, even though the Grinch isn't really chasing anything in here except for Christmas. Like he's trying to capture Christmas, if you will. And Christmas, of course, doesn't give up that much of a fight, and he has a antagonist in Cindy Lou who is trying to catch Santa, which is very interesting dynamic throughout the thing. But it also has a lot of big names, so there are a whole rack of characters and lives that you kind of touch a little bit throughout this, and so you feel a little bit more connected because they develop the characters pretty well overall, and so you get to hear the insights of why Cindy Lou is doing what she's doing, why her mom is doing what she's doing, why the neighbor, oh man, I can't think of the neighbor's name, not that it's significant, but he's voiced by Kenan Thompson, and hilarious, good timing, and just good all around family fun. Now, overall, if I had to really choose just one, man, it makes it difficult simply because all three of them have their good parts as well as their semi-cons, in the sense of the first one, while it's by the book, it's very simple, doesn't really give you a whole lot. It's just that this guy, the Grinch, hates Christmas, and they say it's probably because his shoes are too tight, or maybe it's just because his heart was too small. But it's interesting, like his heart was too small, but he was seeing everybody as seeing Christmas as for just the gifts. It was just about the materials. It wasn't actually about the people. And then he kept going on about it would always end up with him. And that was also one of the things that they pointed out in the Jim Carrey one as well. So it's interesting. I can't necessarily say that I prefer one over the other, but I would say that I've seen the Jim Carrey one easily about 20 times total. My boys love it. It's a great one, and it's pretty funny overall. And I think this newest one, the 2018 one, I'll just have to get used to it or put it in the what do you call it? Rotation. Yeah, that's the word. Put it in rotation and just watch it and see. Even though everybody in my family doesn't like it, it's still a good Christmas movie to have around. All right. So make sure if you haven't already, take a chance and get out there, subscribe, check in for our next reviews. Let us know if there's anything else that you want us to review, and we'll put that on the list. Make sure that you take a second. I'm going to leave the link for the old 1966 version in the description below, and then the other two are available on Netflix. So go ahead and check those out. Laugh, have a good time, get some popcorn, make it a family night, and add more to your Christmas holiday season. All right. So without further ado, know that I love you. God loves you even more. And until next time, be inspired, be edified, be encouraged. Put God first in all that you do. Love unconditionally, do what you love, and always live an amp life. Y'all have a blessed night.